Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm kind of surprised that I've never done it before. But today I'm going to be doing, for the first time ever, like publicly, where I actually go through and explain things, my opinions on Call of Duty Zombies and the maps. And basically this is my map ranking from my favorites to my least favorites. So without further ado, I think we should just get started with it. There's a lot of maps. We're only going to be doing Treyarch, so sorry. If I had to pick a zombies game that wasn't Treyarch that I liked the most, probably World War II. That's the one I ended up playing the most, but non-Treyarch, I just don't care. Spaceland's pretty cool, but other than that, meh. So obviously, let's get into this, and I'm going to have to do a few things. As far as I know, this has pretty much everything on it. It even has remakes on it, which I do want to be ranking separately, because to me, they are different. They're on a different game engine, and each game plays differently. And this should include every map. I don't know if Forsaken is on here. And I know for a fact Duran Fong isn't, so we'll figure it out as we go. Okay. So, honestly, I'm just going to go in order here with what they got, because why not? Okay, Moon. Okay, this is a weird one to start with, but Moon has kind of always felt like it's like missing something to me. Especially the BO1 version. It's good, and I like it, so I think it's going to go good, like, once in a while. But Moon is just a map that, like, it's a lot of people think it's like a frustrating map, but I think with how like RNG focused this map is in almost every way, you know, you have QEDs, the Easter egg is pretty much RNG focused. Whatever excavator goes first, and the order that they go in and destroy things is completely random. The perk you'll get down at Pack-a-Punch is different. Is random. So, you know, there's a lot of random elements to it, but, you know, I think it's a cool map. I really like the atmosphere of it. Obviously, you have the biodome and just, like, the quiet deadness of space. I think was captured really well. You know, the moon doesn't have an atmosphere, so it's going to be quiet. The hacker's pretty cool, but we've seen better versions of it later, so I think Moon is a good once-in-a-while map for me. It's nowhere near my favorite map on Black Ops 1, but yeah, I like Moon. I like Moon. Okay, so now here's like all the Black Ops 1 remakes of the original maps, and I don't want to do those first. So the original Nocturne Totem, okay, it's good once in a while. I think anyone's crazy if they put it low, but I think Nocturne Totem is good. You know, I love playing it every now and then, but it's not like a map that I'm constantly grinding. You know, it's a map that that I just play every once in a while and I have fun with. And I would say the same goes for Black Ops 1 for Noct, but I think I like Black Ops 1 Noct more. And I don't know if this is like controversial, but to me, World at War has its perks. 24 zombies per round, except for on Derice, the flamethrowers, stuff like that. But to me personally, when I play zombies and I want to play World at War maps, I just play them on Black Ops 1 or I play them on Black Ops 3, because to me there's just no point to play the World at War versions, but they're still fun to revisit. You know, the Molotovs, the best thing ever. We love the Molotovs, but no. So I'm gonna leave these close to each other. Okay, Verruckt. Where's Verruckt? Where's the OG? There's Factory. I like how it says original Derice, but it's technically the Black Ops 1 version picture. But that's actually kind of funny. Where's Verruckt? There it is. Original Verruckt is tolerable. It's really difficult on World at War. You know, obviously, like, from a difficulty level, I think it's a cool map because it challenges the player in a different way. You know, I like, okay, I will say this up front, I don't like close quarters zombies maps all that much, and you're going to see that a little later. Verruckt and 5, for example, are just two maps that don't really click with me. But I still think Verruckt is worth playing. It's a cool map. Yeah, the atmosphere, especially the World at War version, is just insane, literally. And then Black Ops 1 Verruckt, it's kind of about the same for me, if not a little lower. Probably higher though. I'd put it good once in a while. The zombies system is better. You can actually knife zombies, stuff like that. I just think BO1 is an overall more solid game, even if it has like ammo problems and stuff like that. So we're gonna put. I feel like good once in a while is gonna be kind of a busy tier here. So okay, Shinonuma. I don't want that one. I guess we're going in order. We started with Moon and now we're going in order. I just realized that there's the Zombie Chronicles versions of every map. Okay, Zombies Chronicles Verruckt, and see, like, this is the problem. I don't know. I think Zombies Chronicles Verruckt is not as good as BO1 Verruckt. Again, this is completely subjective. This is just my opinion. Where's Shinonuma Verruckt? Okay, we'll do Zombies Chronicles Verruckt or Nocturne Totem. I like, but I don't think I like it more than... Well, you have the Thunder Gun, and I think the Mark II's in there. You have better guns, you have the ability to use Gobble Gums and Pack-a-Punch. But that kind of ruins the fun of it. But, you know what? I think for the pure amount of features and amount of fun that I can have on Nocturne Totem, I'm gonna put the BO3 version above BO1. Okay, where's my boy? Where's my boy Verruckt? Zombies. Okay, poor Verruckt, down intolerable. I really do think it has to do with just the glitchy traps and how fast the zombies move. It's just not a lot of fun to me. Okay, I guess we're on to Shinonuma now. Okay, Shinonuma is definitely underrated. I think it's better than Verruckt. I think it's better than Noct. I like Shinonuma quite a bit. My only issue with it is I don't like the layout that much. You start in the middle, and you have to go out into these 4 areas so you can get your perks and maybe the box if it moves. But there's no, like, apart from the flogger, there's no, like, key area that you spend a lot of time in Shinonuma. Again, atmosphere. World at War maps just had really, really stellar atmosphere, and it's really hard to beat that. And that's why, like, Zombies Chronicles, as much as I really enjoyed it, some of the environmental, like, storytelling was lost in Chronicles. But that's okay. But World at War Shinonuma, I think I would put it here in between BO1 Noct and Zombies Chronicles Noct. I guess BO1 Shinonuma. This is probably the rare case where I think the BO1 version isn't as good. In fact, BO1 Shinonuma is not that great. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of good. We're gonna put intolerable. It definitely ruined a lot of the fun that you could have on Shinonuma in the original version. But with adding, like, Mule Kick and stuff into the mix, it just made the randomness even more frustrating. So I'm gonna put it intolerable. And then I need the Zombies Chronicle Verruckt. Where are you? And then, okay, I think out of the World at War remasters they did, Shinonuma, even though, again, I like the map, but it's somewhere here or here for me. I think it's better than the Black Ops 1 version, but it's probably the worst World at War remaster for Chronicles. But would I rather... I play a lot of Shinonuma, though, on Black Ops 3. I'm going to put it above Verruckt, but Verruckt and Shinonuma are about the same. It's just... they're such hard maps to talk about because they are so simple. They are very old. And so they're just kind of hard to compare, not only against each other and in different versions of them, but to all these later maps that we're going to get to. So I think that's where it's going to go for now. But now... Okay, where's Derice? We'll just do World at War and get it over with. Okay, Derice, it's awesome. I think World at War Derice is awesome. You have some problems, of course, like quick revive and stuff like that. Random perk spawns, which I don't love. But World at War Derice it was literally revolutionary. There's no doubt about it. It was absolutely revolutionary. The storytelling on the map alone with the radios is just so cool. Going back to the map is just, I love it so much. Obviously, you introduced Pack-a-Punch. Crazy, just to think about that. It had monkey bombs. It added carpenters. Can you believe that? Oh my god. And then, okay, where's the giant? Black Ops 1 Derice, I think, is better than normal Derice. It fixed a lot of the bugs. Obviously, you have solo quick revive, which actually works. I don't think... Yeah, you have the WAF on there. I wish there was the Thunder Gun. Could you imagine if the Thunder Gun was on Black Ops 1 Derice? Oh my god. But Derice is just... it's so good, man. It's hard to really... to really say anything bad about it. Where's the giant? Where is it? I swear I saw it earlier. The giant, where are you? Mom of the Dead, Descent, Shadows. Oh, there it is. I like the giant a lot, but it's because I've played it so much. I think I'm going to put it in favorites. I really think I am. Just because of Black Ops 3. But no, I specifically remember I took a trip Thanksgiving of 2015, and I had my Xbox and I had Black Ops 3, and Shadows is a good map, you know, it's cool, but the giant, man, I played the giant over and over and over and over and over. It looks amazing on Black Ops 3. I just think it's a great map. It may be lacking in things like an Easter egg that's like interesting. It is kind of disappointing with how much they hyped up the map with the trailer, which, by the way, that's still one of the cooler intros that we've gotten. Just kind of how much of a mindfuck it was for the story. But yeah, I love the giant. Okay, we're gonna move on. I love the giant. Okay, where's Kino? Because honestly, at this point, we're going in order. I don't care. Kino, where are you? Kino der Toten. I need you. Kino der Toten. There. Oh, that's Mauer. Yeah, and there's no Forsaken on here. Rip. There's Tog. There's Kino. Okay, Kino. I feel like this is a common trend in the community right now, but I think Kino is okay. It's a worse Derice, in my opinion. The Thunder Gun's cool. The stage is cool, but I just prefer Derice in almost every way apart from Wonder Weapon. Same goes for the Zombie Chronicles version, if I can fucking find it. Zombies Chronicle... Okay, BO3 Kino is kind of boring. There's not... It's easy... I don't know. BO3 Kino is boring, but it's fun, man. So I think I prefer BO1 Kino to it. I'm gonna put it right there. I think that's a good fit. Again, like I said, good once in a while is gonna get pretty crowded. So I do think Kino on Black Ops 3. Again, it's like Shinonuma. I think the most often Chronicles maps that I boot up that isn't Origins are Shinonuma and Kino. I don't know what it is about that, but yeah, okay. Okay, 5. Okay, 5 is an interesting one to talk about because there's something about 5 that I keep coming back to. I'm going to put it at the top of good once in a while. 5, like I said with Verruckt, for example, 5 has close quarters zombies, which I don't like. I really don't. You know, Mob of the Dead has the same problem. But there's something about 5 that like gets me coming back to it with it. Maybe it's its challenge, its layout, the easy setup, stuff like that. 5 is just like such an interesting map to me. I love the starting room area, you know, with the offices. But yeah, I think 5 is just so interesting, and I think it's better than Kino. I think honestly in 2021 I would rather play 5 over Kino, because 5 is just, it offers me something that's just unique to 5, right? Kino, you can get a very similar experience on like Derice, for example, right? And so it's like with 5 though, I think 5 is just so interesting. Minus the Winter's Howl and stuff like that. It's really hard for like a casual player to get past like round 20 on 5, you know, like 25, 20s. The 20s are really difficult on 5, but the Pentagon Thief just, it adds like this other layer of strategy, and you're going to see that again with another Black Ops 1 map, but it's just like 5 is just, I like 5. I almost want to put it in awesome, but I do think there is a version of 5 that is better. So yeah, okay, let's move on to Ascension. Give me a second. Okay, so Ascension, man, I feel like I'm saying a lot of the same things. Ascension, I think, is, I like more than Moon, but is it better than Moon? Probably. Ascension, this is probably controversial though, putting it. Ascension is so easy. Okay, there's easy maps in zombies. You have things like Ascension. Almost every game has one, right? Ascension. Black Ops 2, Buried. Yeah. Ascension, Buried, Revelations, 9, Alpha, Omega. I don't know. Black Ops 4 is kind of tough. Probably Tag or 9. And then Cold War, I guess, D Machine. I don't know. But Mauer. I think Mauer is easier than D Machine. But you know, you have these easy maps, and I think just at my point in where I am as a zombies player, easy maps are not my favorite. Like the Giant, you know, not an easy map, but it's also not hard. But it's still a fun experience. But like Ascension, and I know why they're there. I know why the monkeys are on the map, but the monkeys almost ruined the map for me, if I'm being honest. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave Ascension there. But oh, by the way, shout out to Krups. Been watching a ton of his videos, so definitely go check out Krups. He loves World at War. And honestly, just watching his videos made me want to make this tier list. So shout out to Krups. But yeah, Ascension. Okay, the monkeys almost ruin it for me. Whereas like the Pentagon Thief, I feel like adds a fun challenge where it's like you are scared of him, but he's not annoying. Where it's like, oh god, here he is. I guess I got to deal with him. Whereas like on a monkey round in Black Ops 1, it's just like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit. And so it's like, you know, you have to run around all over the map. You have to place. I just don't like it. I don't like the monkeys, but I do think Ascension is fun, right? Like I think it has probably one of the better layouts in zombies. I really like the setup process. It actually takes longer than you'd expect. People say that Ascension's pretty easy, but the setup I feel like takes a while, right? You have to get enough points to open all the doors to get to the landers. But I like Ascension. Where's Black Ops 3 Ascension? I'm gonna put Black Ops 3 Ascension above normal Ascension because it fixes my main problem, the monkeys. I can spawn in a Dead of Nuclear Winter. I can spawn in nukes, and the monkeys fuck off. So, okay. I guess I already did Moon. Okay, Shangri-La, or no, Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead. Where's Call of the Dead? I am a Call of the Dead enjoyer. Okay. I don't think it's ooh, is it a favorite of mine? Would I play it anytime? Problem is, like, I don't own Black Ops 1 on PC, so I haven't played it in a long time. Oh, I'm thinking top of awesome. I really like Call of the Dead. I think it is one of the most unique maps we've ever gotten. Even though it got remade, or reimagined, I still think Call of the Dead is one of the most unique maps. It has one of my favorite settings, and I know that may sound weird, but you're going to notice in my tier list that I like zombies games where it really feels like you are just fucked, right? You're in the middle of fucking Siberia and there's zombies. You're fucked, right? And you're gonna see this trend later on, I promise. But it just, I like this vibe of where it really does feel like a believable environment for a zombie outbreak. Whereas like a movie theater, I guess works. The moon, fuck no. That's weird. Like, I don't think enough people talk about how fucking weird Moon is. Zombies on the moon. Like, if I talk to like someone that doesn't know anything about zombies, and I talk, oh yeah, zombies in like an asylum, they could be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Zombies in a movie theater, oh, an abandoned theater, oh, okay, it works. You know, zombies in a cosmodrome, what the fuck? Zombies in space, like, you know, it's almost a joke at this point, right? Some blank in space, like literally that's a joke, and zombies went for it, and it worked. But you know, whereas Call of the Dead, oh man, I really like it, and it's the way it fits into the storyline and stuff with like the blood of the Elder God and the research facility that I guess wasn't really known about until Black Ops 4, but I just really like that, and I just think it's a good map. I honestly have like very few problems with it, other than it's kind of difficult. But I like difficult maps, so that's okay. Okay, Shangri-La. Speaking of difficult maps, where's my boy? There's BO3. Okay, Shangri-La. It's probably, I'm gonna put it in between Moon and Kino. The baby gun is so cool, and it fits the map perfectly. I cannot think of a better wonder weapon for Shang. I like the monkeys, unlike Ascension, but I think where it really, again, close quarters maps aren't for me. I like maps where I can move around a little bit. I guess that's why I like Ascension more, and Moon, because those are more open maps than Shang. But obviously, atmospherically, like it's a cool map, and unfortunately, I've never done the Easter egg, which kind of sucks. So I think I'm gonna have to like harass one of my friends. I don't know, is it a 4-player Easter egg or is it 2? I don't know, but I do want to do it someday. Because I've just heard so much about it with like Eclipse mode and stuff. But Shang is a map that I've not played a lot of, but I respect Shang. And so yeah, I do think it's more fun to play than the maps underneath it. Shang is like the definition of good once in a while to me, but I like the layout of Shang quite a bit, actually. I like how you know, you start in the middle, then you can either go to either side, and then you loop. It's like kind of it's almost shaped like the Vril device, actually, if you think about it, which is cool. What else? Oh, it introduced like different zombie types, like the fire zombie, or what is it called? What do they call it? I don't know. The fire zombie, the shrieker zombie, stuff like that. You know, different zombie types, which became a massive problem later on in the series. But I think they're not that bad. They're not that annoying. You can actually use them to your advantage. Shang is, if you're a good zombies player, Shang is probably a good time for you. But yeah, I think this is a good spot for it. Okay. Moon we already did. Are we done with Black Ops 1? Okay, Zombies Chronicles. We'll do the Chronicles versions of the Black Ops maps I didn't talk about. Zombies Shangri-La is not that great. It suffers a lot because there's no PhD. It's freaking beautiful. I think it's probably the best looking Zombies map. Apart from maybe... Oh, that's a hard one. It's probably the best looking Zombies map. If we were going like the graphics and presentation alone, probably up there. But no, I think Rev is actually pretty good looking map. But I think I'm gonna put it there. It suffers a lot because there's no like true PhD. The baby gun is still as good, but it just doesn't feel as good to use. Obviously you have gobblegums and stuff like that, but I think the key. Not only are the zombies in Black Ops 3 more aggressive, and so the map becomes harder, eat faster, but I don't know. Maybe I suck. I think that's what we're learning today. Chronicles Moon is better. I like it more than Ascension. Fuck it. I like zombies. I like BO3 Moon more than BO1 Ascension. But I think I still like Ascension more. Did I do every BO1 map? I think I did. I think that's it for Black Ops 1. But you know, overall, like, Black Ops 1 is like what I, like, you know, a lot of people think of like World at War when they think classic zombies, but I honestly think Black Ops 1. I think Black Ops 1 has good map or like variety, right? You know, you have like difficult maps like Shang and 5, you have easy maps like Ascension and Kino, you have interesting maps like Moon and Call of the Dead, and you know, fun Easter eggs like Moon and Call of the Dead. And by the way, I didn't even talk about the Easter egg in Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead is one of my favorite Easter eggs, you know? I just, oh man. Black Ops 1 had a lot going for it, but I genuinely think zombies got better in so many ways after Black Ops 1. And as much as I respect Black Ops 1, it is definitely a classic experience. And, you know, especially in the community right now where we have things like Duran Fong, you know, so many people are craving that experience. Like, I recommend going back to Black Ops 1. Don't play Black Ops 3. You know, don't play Black Ops 3 BO1 maps. Go back and play Black Ops 1. In fact, I'm probably going to buy it soon again on PC because I just think Black Ops 1 is it's a great game, but I think things have been done a little better. So, yeah, that's just me though. Okay. Time for Black Ops 2, I believe. And obviously we'll catch things as we go along, but Transit. Not at all. Yikes, don't like it all. But I will say this. I mentioned with Call of the Dead how I like maps that genuinely feel like a zombie apocalypse. And to me, when I think zombie apocalypse, I think of a setting like Transit, right? Where maybe it's because I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, which is where Transit takes place. But I feel this way about Die Rise 2 and Farm and stuff like that, but those are technically in Green Run. Maybe it's because I grew up there, and like whenever I envisioned a zombies apocalypse, I pictured the Pacific Northwest, and I don't know, maybe that's what it is, but I think of just like the middle of nowhere, right? You know, you're in these like very edge of civilization areas like Farm and Bus Depot, where you're removed from civilization, trying to survive, and yet there's still zombies coming after you. And I don't know, I just really like that about Transit. But other than that, man, Transit is just so bad. The fact that I like Town, Farm, and Bus Depot are probably going to rank higher is baffling because Transit just does so much wrong. Yet it did so much, right? Without Transit, we wouldn't have the Apothecon Servant. Think about that for a second, right? Like, there would be no buildables probably in zombies. So I think that's kind of crazy. But other than that, man, power sucks on Transit. I fucking hate turning on the power. You have to build power. You have to build Pack-a-Punch. I don't know. I don't want to talk. Everyone knows Transit's bad, but I don't know. Every once in a while, it can be fun to just boot up, fuck around, and turn it off. But I don't know. It's not good. Bus Depot, Farm, and Town. Town is going to go in... Fuck it. It's going to go in Awesome. I think, you know, if it had a more traditional power... No, I can't put it in Awesome. I'm gonna put it right above Shang. I think that's a good spot for it. I like Town, I respect Town, but I do think that I'd play these maps above it. And Bus Depot and Farm, okay. Oh, like I said, with Town, if it had a more traditional power setup, you know, like you do, where you turn on the power, I think Town would be cool. Yes, I think it's better than Kino. Bus Depot, you know, I like Bus. It's tolerable. I have a lot of fond memories camping in that like side corner. You know what I'm talking about. I don't think it's better than Verruckt. Farm, I like Farm. Bottom of good. I like Farm a lot actually. I don't know. Maybe I like it like this. I don't know. I think Farm's cool. But yeah. Okay. Nuketown. I like Nuketown. I'm gonna put it below Shang. No, above Shang. Above BO1 Verruckt, above Noct, above BO1 Noct, above Kino. I'll put it here. I think that's a good spot for it. I like Nuketown. When I played Black Ops 2, it's probably, well, okay, it's not my most played map, but it's one that I can just easily boot up into and like not have to go to chronorium.com, and you know, so I like that about Nuketown. Black Ops 2, I just like the guns in Black Ops 2 a lot, so I just have a lot of fun with it. You know, M27, we love the M27. But I'm also just a Black Ops 2 lover, so I don't know, you're going to see that in this list where I just enjoy Black Ops 2. I do consider myself to have a Black Ops 2 bias, so just keep that in mind. Okay, Die Rise. I think I need to make a new tier for this. Okay, I'm gonna make a new tier for it. I'm gonna make it right below awesome. And I don't know what color to make it. Green. We're gonna make it green. Fuck it. No. Well, I don't know. Oh god, I hate fucking up the colors. Okay, I'm gonna call this. I like it. I like. Wait, no. I like, but it's kind of bad. And that's where I'm gonna put Die Rise. Okay, I fucking really like Die Rise, but I totally admit its problems. Okay, I get a kick out of it, man. I think setting up on it is so much fun. The bank makes this map tolerable for many people. Like if I didn't make that tier, I'd probably put it at top of tolerable. But I like Die Rise. So yeah, come at me, I guess. But I find this map so replayable. And you know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's boring. All you do is build a liquefier and you're done. But it's like, no, you have fun like strategies, like part swapping to build the trample steam quicker. You have a cool, unique, interesting layout that may not be the best layout, but I just really dig the atmosphere on Die Rise, man. And just like this derelict building that's like completely fucked. Like I don't know, man. And I don't know. Like it introduced us to the best wall buys in zombies. Like, are there any better wall buys than the AN and the fucking SVU? I don't think so. Maybe like, I guess you could count Black Ops 1 because of double pack a bunch, but it's just like, dude, the AN is so much fun. Mule Kick with the AN, Sliquifier, and SVU, beautiful. Okay, I like Die Rise. Sorry. Okay, Mob of the Dead. Okay, this is one where I think this is going to be a little controversial. I think it's a good map. I think it's an awesome map. It's, for a lot of people, was the savior of Black Ops 2. And the story on this map, probably the best single isolated story in zombies. So incredible. The characters and just the vibes, the atmosphere, it just really good. I think Mob does a lot of things right, but I think my gripes with it are definitely a little more personal, and this might be because I played it a ton with a friend of mine growing up, but it's better on co-op. I think Mob is better on co-op, but I don't know. I know some people would disagree because on co-op you can only carry one part per person, but I like that about the map. It makes getting the plane like even more difficult. So I don't know. I think Mob is great. You know, Acid Gat, great. Vitriolic Withering, great. The fucking Tomahawk, I love that shit so much. I wish it was on more maps. I wish in Cold War the Tomahawk would return to you like it does in Black Ops 2, because every time I pick it up and there's like a power up, I'm like, oh man, I wish I could get that power up with the oh my god, what's it called? Holy shit, I forgot the name of it. What is it called? Oh god, it's gonna come to my mind. Oh Jesus, some zombies player I am. Oh my god, what the hell is it called? Oh god, hang on. BO2 Zombies Tomahawk. What is it called, dude? Hell's Redeemer. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Hell's Retriever, Hell's Redeemer. The Spork. You know, Mob has a lot of good stuff going for it. I just, you know, it's not cool. Oh man, I want to put Call of the Dead in favorites. but not quite. But Mob of the Dead is not up there for me. I really do appreciate it and I like it a lot, but there are maps that I would play over it. Okay, Buried. I'm a Buried lover. I like Buried quite a lot. It's up here for me. It's an awesome. I don't know, man. Black Ops 2. I just really like Black Ops 2. I like the weapon sandbox. I like the box variety. You know how in Black Ops 1, there's only a few good guns in that game? Black Ops 2 had better guns, but it also had more, like, wild card guns, like, you know, the SMR, ballistic knife, war machine, RPG. You know, and I like that about Black Ops 2. It has this different vibe to it, and this is something that I just love about COD Zombies. Is like each game is just different, and I really appreciate that. So Buried, I like Buried a lot. It's easy. I know. I said I didn't like easy maps that much, but there are fun things you can do on Buried to make it more challenging. And the gameplay loop in Cold War, call me crazy, is very similar to Buried in my opinion. So yeah. Okay. Origins. Okay. Here we go. All right. Origins is. It always flip-flops for me. Origins is probably my favorite map of all time, okay? I just want to get that out there. But I think Origins is infinitely replayable, and I love it. So much of my time is spent on Origins. So, yeah, I like BO2 Origins a little more than Black Ops 3 Origins, but they're so equal to me, man. The Easter egg, the storytelling, the way it rebooted the series, basically, right under our noses, is just, I really like it. I like this war-torn environment, and I know some people criticize the how it looks, but I don't know. Like I said with Die Rise and Call of the Dead and Transit, I like maps that feel like an actual zombies outbreak. You know, it's like, we're on the moon. What the fuck? We're in a mansion. Okay, I guess a mansion works, but because we'll get there. And so, you know, a factory. It's a little weird, but you know, a battlefield with the dead coming to life. It's so cool, man. And unfortunately, I would say that a majority of maps that followed Origins kind of just copied it. You know, Horizon Dronk, Ancient Evil, Alpha Omega, maps with, you know, multiple wonder weapons that are like the same but different. Forsaken almost had this problem too, but yeah, I think Origins absolutely one of my favorites. This is Extinction. Literally don't care. I've barely played X's. Is it time for Black Ops 3? I feel like I forgot a Black Ops 2 map. Did I forget a Black Ops 2 map? I did not. Okay. I guess it's Black Ops 3 time. So get prepared for a boner, because Black Ops 3 is my favorite zombies game. Shadows of Evil. I love it. It's a favorite. Top 5 map for me. Horizon Rock. I love it. Top 5 map for me. Zet. Okay, let's talk about Shadows. Shadows is fucking awesome. I know when it came out, a lot of people didn't like it that much, but it's almost perfect, man. Like, if it had a little bit more, you know, it feels like when I get set up on Shadows and I don't want to do the Easter egg and I have the upgraded sword, that's about it. Whereas on Origins, I don't quite get that feeling. But Shadows, man, like, storytelling, again, it's to me, it's a better Mob of the Dead. And I know that's probably controversial, but I think Shadows is a better Mob of the Dead. Yeah, I said it. Horizon Rock is almost better Origins. DE is probably my most played Black Ops 3 map, but I think at this point I like Shadows more. I like the atmosphere in Shadows more, because, let me just say this about DE and the Giant. They use the same zombie models, which drives me insane, because custom zombies generally also use the exact same zombies model. So yeah, apart from that little nitpick, like, that's such a stupid nitpick, I know, but I guess since they both take place in Germany/Austria, that they had to use the same zombie models. I don't know. DLC one is a little whack, but the bows, I think, this is why I like Origins more than DE, and I feel like no one talks about this, but with the bows, you can really only build one at a time. You can do certain things to cheat and like glitch to build more than one at a time. But in Origins, it's like everything you're doing, you could be building a staff, multiple staffs, right? You could be picking up the parts. You could be killing the Panzer to get the fire piece. You could shoot down the plane to get the fire piece. You could be going into Thor, Odin, and Freya to get the wind pieces. And it's like you can get all these pieces and build them. Even though you can't get each crystal all at once and build them one by one, you can almost do it. And I like that a little bit more than DE. DE is a little restrictive in the bow quests. And I hope to the gods, the elder gods themselves, to Cortifex. I can't believe I'm referencing Vanguard Zombies, but please, Treyarch, and I know you're not watching this, but please patch offline BO3 so that you can only build one bow for the Easter egg. Please, because building 4 bows for the Easter egg solo is not fun. Just please patch it, and I will love you. Okay, thank you. Okay. We gotta keep going, okay? Zet. I like Zet. Zet is sick. Okay, I'm gonna put it at the top of good. I think if I was ranking this purely objectively, I think Zet would be pretty high. But on favorite to least, Zet is kind of mid. Top, the bottom of mid to me. So I think Zet is great. It's kind of incredible, to be honest. I don't have a lot to say about it. It is a little frustrating sometimes, but I think at this point, man, it's kind of the same with Shadows, where it's just like, just get good. Just get good. Garad Krovi, awesome map. Probably about there for me. I like GK a lot, but the gameplay's fun. It has a really nice flow to it, but it's never been, like, a favorite. It's not one where I boot up Black Ops 3 and I'm like, okay, I really want to play GK. I like GK a lot, and I love the atmosphere. Again, that war-torn feeling we got in Origins and stuff like that. But yeah, I appreciate GK a lot. The Easter egg is super tough if you don't know what you're doing, but man, is it fun. Revelations. Okay. I don't know where to put this. Rev is such a weird map, because I really like it. But I think it's the worst Black Ops 3 map. I think I'm going to put it here, actually, top of good. Rev is just a map that it's like... Like, I remember being super disappointed that the staffs weren't on it. Whatever. At this point, I don't really care. But it's just like, I still vividly remember that. And like, I remember, like... Dude, Rev took like a month to get solved, and it was just such a fun time for the community, and I just have really good memories of it. Rev is a really easy map to just boot up and play. You know, there's not a lot of crazy parts and stuff you have to remember. You know, keep the Keeper Protector. Oh, like, he puts the Civil Protector to shame, bro. The Keeper Protector can kill Margwas and Panzers, and he's insane, okay? You know, you have a lot of different, like, enemy varieties with the Furies, the Keepers, the Spiders, the fucking Bugs. Are Meatballs on it? I don't think Meatballs are on it, but it's just like Elemental Margwas, man. Rev is really cool, and it does feel like the culmination of Black Ops 3, even though I do think it's probably the weakest map. So, yeah, sorry. Okay, Zombies in Spaceland is the only IW map I have played, and it's gonna go in awesome. Okay, I think Spaceland is great. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. And Rave, I like Rave, but I'm gonna put it, and I like, but it's kind of bad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna put Rave on here. Someday I might go back and play the other games, but I just don't care. Beast from Beyond, Final Rank, Prologue, Gross and House, Darkest Shore, Bodega Cervantes? Huh? Is that Tortured Path? The fuck is Bodega Cervantes? Anyways, okay. I think it's Black Ops 4 time. It's kind of hard to believe, but it's Black Ops 4 time. Okay, Voyage. Not for me. It's almost tolerable, but I think Voyage's layout fucks it so hard. The Easter egg, once you get past some of the dumb steps is pretty cool. But oh, the layout is so bad in Voyage. It kills it, man. It's like, fuck. I don't know what they were thinking, because God, Voyage could have been so good. I was so excited for Voyage. I remember so vividly, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. When Black Ops 4 was coming out, the most anticipated maps were Blood and Voyage. And then what are the best maps at launch? 9 and Classified. So it's just like, Voyage fucked itself with its layout, and it sucks because Jason Blundell made this map, and it does not feel like it. The layout just does not feel like a Blundell map. I never know where anything is in this map. I can never fucking just do anything on it, and I just don't like that about it. So yeah, fuck Voyage, I guess. And it's a shame too, because I want to get this out of the way. I like Chaos. I like that story. Okay, I think it does a lot of things really well. But Voyage, what the hell? God, I wish Chaos was better than it was. Like, excuse me, I wish Voyage was better than it was, because it could have been so good. And why isn't the Brecci in the map? Okay, 9. You know what? 9's a favorite. I think it is. I think 9's a favorite. 9 is incredible. Okay, it is so fun. 9 is so much fun. With the challenges, the pacing of it all, 9 is just so much fun. The Easter egg fits so well with the gameplay, apart from like a few steps, like when you have to get the charcoal and the poop, the fertilizer, basically. I don't like that. But like once you get all set up and everything, dude, 9 is so much fun, and it feels like every time you replay it, it feels like you're going through it for the first time, and that's so hard to recreate with the Zombies map, man. And I just like that about it so much. So yeah, 9 gets a lot of points in my book, and its layout is great. I feel like they could have made it a little smaller. Like each trial tower could have been a little smaller, because it feels like a lot of your time on 9 is spent going, okay, I'm at the top of Ra, and I need to go to the bottom of Odin. Okay. It's just like, okay, there is a lot of that, but if it had a little better transportation, I think it'd be top 5 map, easy. But 9, fucking so good. The characters are way better on that map than they are in 9 or Voyage. It's baffling to me that my list has Voyage down here and 9 right there. What does that say about Black Ops 4 to you? I don't know. Blood. Okay, this is where I differ quite a bit in the community. Because I like Blood. I'm going to put it in I like, but it's kind of bad. Because, Easter egg aside, Blood is actually a pretty casual map. And I know, like, not a lot of people agree with me, but I like it. I don't know. I want to really preface right now, this tier is in a league of its own, right? It's removed. It's not even on the tier list. Just keep that in mind, okay? I'm not saying Blood is better than Zet. Fuck no. Even though Zet directly leads into Blood of the Dead, F no. But this tier, man, like these 2 maps especially are just like weirdly special to me. I love the story on Blood. I love that feeling, man, of dread. Like that cutscene. I remember when it first came out, and it was like, okay, Blood is like the breaking of the cycle. Finally, I can't wait. And then the cutscene is so good, and like you can tell how scared these people are, and the dread. It should have been called Blood of the Dread. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna get over it, but Blood has a lot of problems. I don't like the Pack-a-Punch that much. 2 power switches, Omega lol. But I don't know. I don't have that many problems with it, not counting the Easter eggs. So I'm gonna put it in I like, but it's kind of bad. Okay, Classified? Classified is pretty good, man. I like Classified a lot. I'm gonna put it in awesome. F it. I don't care. Black Ops 4, in retrospect, has done a lot of things right. And story-wise, man, Classified did so much for me. I remember, like, when Black Ops 4 was out and like people were making dissecting stuff, I was the most interested in Classified's story out of everything. Like, I praised Blood of the Dead story and stuff, but I was so interested in Classified's because it was so interesting to me. And like, you know, it hasn't really been done before in zombies, where we were able to revisit this like pocket in time. And it's a little confusing because some people seem to think that the Easter egg cutscene, the Ultimus crew that we see at the end, is the Ultimus crew we were playing as, but that's not true. The Ultimus crew we were playing as, it was a literal pit stop between Shang and Moon. So the Ultimus crew we see at the end of Classified is the Ultimus crew after Moon, and Richtofen is like a zombified Richtofen. It's like crazy. So yeah, Classified on a story level is really cool. I really enjoyed it on that level, but I also just think it's really fun, man. So yeah, I don't know. I like Classified a lot. I don't know. It may not. Again, this list is super subjective, but I would play Classified over every map below it. I'm not saying it's necessarily better. I'm just saying I like it more. So yeah. Okay. Dead of the Night. I'm gonna put my hands up right now because I know what the community is gonna do to me. I mentioned earlier how I don't know, I really like the settings in a zombie map is so important to me. And a mansion in the middle of the forest during the middle of night, the dead of night, you may say. I'm gonna put it in awesome. I really think it's I like it a lot. I almost love it. I think it's one of the better maps on BO4, and it gets shit on way too much. I understand it's not for everyone, but dude, it is atmospherically, man. It just like, it puts so many Cold War maps to shame. And I like Cold War, but it's just like Dead of the Night's atmosphere, its storytelling, and yeah, the characters aren't that good, but dude, I fuck with Dead of the Night so hard. I love the wonder weapon, the shield, and the ballistic shield, whatever. But you know, so much about it I just really like. So I feel like I don't really want to explain myself too much, but yeah, Dead of the Night right there. Ancient Evil. Ancient Evil's a map that is kind of like Moon for me, where I feel like it's missing something, but I still think it's really good. I'm gonna put it probably here. It's a really good map, but it's mirroring Origins in a lot of ways. But one thing I really, really want to give props to Ancient Evil for is it tutorializes the gauntlets as you're making them and upgrading them. Like, Origins doesn't do that. The Eisendrache doesn't do that. Fucking, to build the lightning bow, you have to light fires. What the fuck is that about? But with Ancient Evil, you actually use the gauntlet to build it. Like, that's so cool to me. So yeah, I appreciate that a lot about it. I think it's peak chaos. Like, this is when the story in Chaos was really good. 9 and Ancient Evil, I think, had really good storytelling for Chaos. But oof, Voyage, oof. So it's a shame because, I like Black Ops 4 a lot. It had its problems, man. But you think about Ancient Evil as a map on its own, it's great. And I do think it does feel a little empty sometimes. Like Buried has the same problem, Moon has the same problem, where it almost feels like there needs to be a little bit more going on. But man, Ancient Evil, it's great. It really is. Okay, time for some not so good. Alpha Omega, I think, sucks. And again, this is the Black Ops 4 problem. I'm gonna put it intolerable, above Bus Depot, but man, I don't like AO, like, at all. Literally, I just did a round 85 run on this map. You don't even need to pack a punch. You don't need to turn on power all the way to get to fucking round 85. I did it in like 3 hours. So yeah, it's just like, fuck. I think it's kind of a shit map. I almost feel bad that Verruckt and Shinonuma are in the same level as it, but man, I do not like it, like, at all. I think I'm gonna put it in meh. I'm gonna put it in meh, not for me. It's not quite, and I don't like it at all because it does have some redeeming qualities, but like on a story level, I don't really like it. You know, Ultimus and Primus coming together is exciting, but like Primus Richthofen's fucking dead, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I have a lot of problems with it. Rushmore is just like, why? I don't know. Rushmore is just like, well, we had Sophia. I don't know. I don't know, man. I fighting Avogadro, aka Purnell, is just, why is Purnell the Avogadro? I don't know. I have a lot of problems with it. The ending cutscene's pretty okay, I guess. But yeah, I just Alpha Omega is a map I probably am not gonna boot up ever again. Maybe once, but okay. We're at the end of Black Ops 4 with Tog. I think Tog is up here somewhere. I like Tog a lot. It's middle of the road BO4 for me. But it actually, in a weird way, it felt good to see the Victus crew again, which I never thought in a million years I would say, but like, they're kind of endearing, man. And it felt like fan service done well, where it's just like, for people that don't know shit about zombies are probably like, why is Misty here? But like, to someone like me that really appreciates the story and like had followed the comics and stuff, it's like, oh shit, you know, they're at the bottom of Blood of the or Mob of the Dead and the Tunguska site, and it's just like stuff like that. Just, oh, I love it. So I like Tog a lot. I like how the Easter egg is like, basically you just do a bunch of challenges. So yeah, I think Tog is great. Pretty easy high rounds too. So yeah. But you know, it has its issues. Its layout is probably better than Call of the Dead, but its atmosphere is not as good. It has dog rounds, I think, which is actually kind of weird. I like the story in the map. I actually do. I ended up liking the ending. I like Primus Nikolai communicating with Victus. I think that's a lot of fun, because, you know, and this is the poetic thing about Victus, and this is what I like about Victus and like Treyarch's storytelling, is Victus were victims, like, literally, and I think that's what Victus means, like victims. And here, I'm actually gonna Google it. Victus meaning, because like, these poor people, man. Is it Victus with an I or Victus? Vi Victus is woe to the vanquished. It means that those defeated in battle are entirely at the mercy of their conquerors and should not expect or request leniency. You know, that's really fitting, because Victus, man, they're treated so badly, and like, they're literally just people that managed to survive in this apocalypse that just got fucked. And there's something really poetic about Victus to me, that like, even in the end, they're just gone. And like, it's tragic. Like, it's sad. You know, I remember seeing that cutscene, the ending cutscene, for the first time, and it was just like, oh my god. Like, everyone dies at the end. Like, I know it's kind of a meme, everyone dies, but dude, when they just disappeared, it was like a huh kind of moment, because like, yeah, I don't know. A really good send-off, I think, to Victus. Maybe not to Primus and Ultimus necessarily, but man, I dig some Tagter Totem. Okay, I'm gonna just lightning round Cold War. D Machine is it fixes a lot. I'm gonna put it probably right here. And this is the issue. I think I don't like Firebase Z that much. Outbreak, not for me. And then Mauer. Mauer's my favorite. It's either here or here for me. I'm gonna move this tier. Yeah, I'm gonna move it there. I think I'm gonna put it here. Mauer is D Machine. I played so fucking much. And I have good memories on D Machine. You know, I had a lot of friends that picked up Cold War when it came out that weren't Zombies players. And, you know, they played D Machine with me, and I really commend that. But it's like I think of them trying to play Mauer, and they're probably not gonna like it too much. But I think Mauer is one of the better modern Treyarch maps. And then I'm trying to think where I would put Forsaken. We're gonna pretend Awakening is Forsaken. I'm gonna put in I like, but it's kind of bad. Layout wise, Forsaken's is terrible. Like, I hate it. I hate how disconnected everything feels, and like, if you've played the campaign, you just kind of know that like they're just reusing things, and it doesn't feel clever like it did with like Ascension or Noct or Verruckt or Derice or anything like that. And so, or even Nuketown. And so it's like that's just disappointing. So yeah, I don't know. But the Crystal Axe, we love the Crystal Axe. But yeah, I think that's actually gonna be it for me, guys. Let me zoom out here so we can see the whole thing. Wow, Transit I think is the worst map. You know what? F it, bro. Call the Dead's going in favorites. Alpha Omega, oof. I'm gonna put Voyage here and Alpha Omega there. Is Voyage worse than Transit? I don't know, because Black Ops 4 has elixirs. Because I think Voyage does things better. I think on a story level, Voyage is more interesting. Easter eggs way better. I think the Easter egg is probably like here. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. I'm gonna put it at bottom of meh. I really am. And like I said, tiers are completely ordered. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. This was a long one, but if you enjoyed the video, let me know. Oh, Duran Fong. Duran Fong is yikes. Don't like at all. So, yeah, Prologue and Awakening are Duran Fong. So, yeah, all right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Peace.